at least your room has heat.
Other places don't?
Oh, Mr. Hernandez, you could probably hang a half a beef in there.
Oh,
I'm guessing it's about 55 degrees.
that's gross.
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is at the bottom of this worksheet, we're just going to write down a couple things really quick. How many days are in a year? 365 days in a year. Yeah, 0.25, you're talking about leap years. But usually anytime we're talking about something that we're doing as far as worksheets or anything like that, they're going to use 365. But you're right. Okay, 365 days in a year. How many months in a year? 12 months in a year.
50 weeks.
Not 52 weeks in a year, and that's probably the one that you might not know. So I've got 365 days in a year, 12 months in a year, and 52 weeks in a year.
How many hours?
I bet we could figure it out. How do we do it?
You take the 365 times by 24.
365 times 24. 8,760.
And then you can times that by 60 to get minutes. And then another
525,600 minutes in a year.
and then another 60%.
31,536,000 seconds in a year. All right. Now, does anybody know the difference between biweekly, when you're paid biweekly or you're paid semi-monthly? Owen.
Can I just answer real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. So bi-weekly is one of the pay time frames where they pay you on Friday every other week.
Okay, so this is paying someone every other week.
Usually on Friday. It can be,
Depends on your work.
It could be a Monday.
But a lot of places it's Friday, you're right. Can you tell me, how many times would you get paid a year then?
I mean, I'm also paid bi-weekly, so if you have 52.
Mm-hmm.
It would be 26.
Yes, this is 26 times a year. I didn't put monthly or weekly or anything like that on here because I feel like we're pretty good on those, but biweekly and semi-monthly is an easy thing to confuse. Oh, I never gave prizes for the warm-up, did I? Was that Triton and Carter, and who else helped with it? Kate, didn't you help with it? Ethan, you said some stuff, right? Go get prizes, you guys.
I said fast on worry about.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have to do that.
What did you say? That's right, go.
But I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay, so, Owen, what is semi-monthly then,
I mean, monthly is every month.
right?
I believe semi-monthly is every other month.
No, that'd be bi-monthly. Good guess, though. Yeah? Triton?
Semi-monthly or twice a month?
Twice a month. Okay, so how many times a year would that happen? 24 times a year. So I don't get it because I thought that there's 4 weeks in a month. So why wouldn't biweekly be the same as semi-monthly? Because if you're getting paid every other week, 4 weeks in a month, that makes sense to me, Triton?
Isn't semi-monthly usually for salary and bi-weekly usually for hourly pay?
No, actually, I get paid biweekly and I am salaried. Kate?
I think once they probably pull 24 times a year instead of 26, but bi-weekly, because it twice a month is doing it right in the middle of the month. Like there's like 15 days.
Oh, for instead of 2 weeks? So what you're saying is that,
Instead of 14, the extra day or two time will add up.
that's a great point. So what Kate is saying is that normally there's like maybe 30 days in a month, right? It's not exactly 28. February is the only one with 28. If you look at any calendar, besides literally February, so let's not look at the calendar right now. besides exactly the one that I have up right now, there are some extra days in every single month. And so if you're getting paid biweekly, you are getting paid more often per year than semi-monthly. Does that mean that people who are paid biweekly get paid more then? They get 2 extra paychecks a year? No, why not? Right, you're still working the same, like your salary will still be the same. If I got paid semi-monthly instead of bi-weekly, that just means that my paycheck would be larger, slightly larger for me because I'd be paid less time, so my paycheck would go up. You'd still take the total amount that I make in a year and divide by 24 compared to 26. Okay.
You get the same amount, but it's just divided up into.
Right, it's just divided up differently. Okay, so this is a salary paycheck worksheet. We're gonna try this one out. We're gonna be comparing job salaries. If you can either keep out your vocab sheet if you do not remember how many weeks are in a year or what bi-weekly or semi-monthly means. And if you do remember, then you go ahead and put it away. You would think that salary and hourly jobs would have a correlation with one or the other, but they really don't. It just depends on your job. All right. I want to do number 7 with you. Let's start with this one. You need a calculator if you don't have one.
It's weird looking out the window and seeing that pile of snow.
Mm-hmm. It was really big in the elementary school parking lot. My kids were very astonished this morning. Look at that. Yeah, pretty crazy.
I didn't like tearing down the China that was in front of my driveway.
I bet. I did have a really good time where I went out to take a look on my deck and see how much snow there was. And I opened the door, and Sparkles was so sick of being inside, and she immediately leaped out and then disappeared into the snow. You know, she was just like a hole, like a cat-sized hole in the snow. And then she stuck her head up and then leaped back into the house and then gave me a very mad look. And then she was mad at me. Then she was mad at me for an hour. For an hour, she was mad at me. Christian?
That's funny.
The snow isn't uneven.
Mm-hmm.
How usually it's even how it's
Yep. But it was uneven at your house?
and parts just in the middle.
It's drifting and stuff like that. Triton? Yes. Leave your phone. All right. So if this person gets paid semi-monthly, then what should we do? If that's how much they get paid per pay period, how do we figure out what their salary is for the year?
No,
Semi-monthly.
No.
Divide by 24.
Yeah.
No, this is how much they get paid one pay period. So I want to know how much they get paid for the entire year.
Then you times it.
Good. Okay, so we're gonna everybody type in 1,687.32 times 24 because it's semi-monthly. This person makes 40,490,568 cents. You guys get the same thing?
At least I did.
All right. Let's try number 9. Which job pays more and how much more? Well, one job gets $450 per week and one job gets $28,500 per year. So we could do this 2 different ways. Does anybody have a plan?
Then we could do
Christian?
It times 450 by the week.
How many weeks are in a year?